Not Neil Patrice Reese. He decides to throw a party.
I genuinely think the creation of Neil Patrick Harris's TikTok should be studied in history classes as a genuine just moment in time where we as a society knew we were different than we were 20 years ago. I'm sure you know, but if you don't, 3 months after Amy Winehouse tragically passed away, Neil Patrick Harris and his partner threw a giant bougie Hollywood party. And at that bougie party, they had a massive charcuterie board that was laid out in the form of a hyper realistic deceased Amy Winehouse. And I'm going to be honest, it didn't really get backlash then. It didn't get the backlash it deserved for years. This was just kind of one of those facts that, like, if you knew, you knew, and you brought it up when somebody brought him up. But now there's like an entire generation, especially of young women, who didn't even know Amy Winehouse really, who didn't grow up with Amy Winehouse, but grew up as young women in that time. And just the vitriol towards men like that, towards men who shaped this world we were forced to grow up in. And all the people who are women now, but were young girls at the time, and were forced to grow up in the world that men like him created. Now there's this kind of reckoning because he didn't get the backlash he deserved at the time when he did it, but he's getting the backlash from the little girls who had to grow up in the world that he helped shape. Like, the second he created his TikTok, go to his TikTok, it's insane. He couldn't even get out a single video before he was just bombarded with her name, bombarded with reminders of what he did. And it is one of the cool things to see as we change as a society. Yeah, there's a lot of bad things that come with cancel culture. I will be the first to admit that. Because clearly we are all focusing so much more on the canceling than the accountability. But this is one of the good parts of it. This is one of the positive things. And it's seeing people be held accountable for the horrendous things they did that shaped the world we were all forced to grow up in. And I genuinely think that's really cool.